Get daily updates directly to your inbox plus subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Could not subscribe? Try again later. Invalid email. Brendan Rodgers has put Leipzig centre-half Marvin Compper at the top of his January wishlist as he looks to bolster his Celtic backline for the run-in. Record Sport understands the Hoops boss is ready to pounce in the new year after being made aware the German stopper was available for a knockdown fee of around €1 million. Compper would be ineligible for Celtic's Europa League U-32 clash with Zenit St. Petersburg as he played in the Champions League with RB Leipzig, and the Germans have dropped down into the same competition as the Parkhead men. But Rodgers is determined to bring in rearguard reinforcements after watching centre-back regulars Jozo Simunovic, Dedrick Boyata and Eric Sviatchenko struggle with injuries in the first half of the campaign. Image Getty. What Zenit say about landing Celtic in the Europa League? Compper, who was capped by Germany against England in 2008, fits the bill as he was a mainstay of the Leipzig side who won promotion to the top flight and finished second last term. But the 32-year-old has struggled to stay in the side this season and been restricted to just 3 appearances, including the last 25 minutes of Champions League clash with Besiktas. The former Borussia Mönchengladbach, Hoffenheim and Fiorentina man was also watched at the weekend when he came off the bench in the 2-2 draw with Mainz. Rodgers is getting ready to snap the experienced defender up when the window opens in the new year. But it is understood the Parkhead gaffer is not pursuing a move for Astana attacker Patrick Twumasi. The Celtic boss is looking to strengthen his squad after landing Russian big guns Zenit in the last 32 in yesterday's Europa League draw in Nyon. Rodgers admitted Celts have landed a tough tie against the side that defeated Rangers under former Gers Bostic Advocat in the UEFA Cup final in 2008. Image Reuters. Celtic's Europa League opponents Zenit St. Petersburg profiled. Zenit have been ordered to close a section of their 68,000 capacity Krestovsky Stadium after controversial banners and a history of racist and homophobic abuse. Rodgers, who faced the Russians with Liverpool 5 years ago, admitted he will monitor all concerns ahead of the clash. He said, "This was something I was made very aware of before the last game we played out there because of the reputation they had within the stadium. I was aware of that side of it. But I have to say, in our game and our travel there, we didn't have anything. It was a real intense game. Liverpool had a lot of supporters there. Zenit as well. But we had no issues with it whatsoever. There was huge policing there. But we had no issues with it. There is no place for it in football. Whether it's football or society. There is no call for it. In terms of speaking to our players about it, well, think about that nearer the time." Rodgers is looking forward to the challenge of taking on the rich Russians in the Europa League. Zenit coasted through their group unbeaten, finishing top ahead of Real Sociedad, Rosenborg and Vardar. The Hoops boss said, "It's a good draw. Whoever we were going to get. A lot of the teams were going to be exciting. Tough games for us. It's brilliant. It is a wonderful city. Thankfully for us, it's a bit of time away, so it gives us a period to hopefully be a better team when we get around to playing them." Zenit, managed by former Man City boss Roberto Mancini, are on their winter shutdown as of today, and are not back in league duty until March. Rodgers admitted the long layoff for the Russians could give his men a boost. He said, "It's a little bit like the challenges we face at the start of a season. Coming straight into qualifiers." Image Daily Record. Tony Nicoletti. Some of the teams we have to play in qualification are already in season. Naturally, it's difficult. Of course, if you are in rhythm in mid-season, it is better, but they will see it as something they just have to get over. Zenit boss Mancini is looking to do the double over Celts after leading Inter Milan to a 4-3 aggregate win against Ronny Deala's Hoops side at the same stage 2 years ago. The Italian said, "We've got a very tough opponent. Celtic are a really good team that regularly play in the UEFA Champions League. 3 seasons ago I faced them as the head coach of Inter. We managed to win, but these matches were very difficult. The first leg away will decide a lot. It's hard to say. We will play with them in 3 months, and during this time very much can change. I do not think we were lucky. We have drawn a very tough team and it will be interesting."